Right, mere Punch Out Boxing here with Atomic Tom Welland. About to go atomic, headlining the Flawless card in 3 weeks. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, buzzing. Obviously, Brentwood, back at home, back in Essex. We're back. Like, obviously, being headline is one thing, especially on dazn and with Johnny. Like, it's one thing to be a headline, but to be doing it back at home, that's another thing. I can't wait. I'm absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, I can imagine. Great to have your hometown fans in front of you, and like I said, on a TV show. But in terms of the opponent, now it looks like your manager, your coach are thinking after that devastating knockout last time out, like, yeah, let's not muck around. Michael Rambeletsa, ex-English champ, I believe, has fought all the top prospects. None of them have an easy time with him. So it's the first significant step up.
Yeah, I'm not interested in those fights where they give them an easy time. To be fair, like, you've got to be tested. Got to be tested young. You've got to be tested at the start. I've got to know what my weaknesses are, win or lose. You've got to know what your weaknesses are. So I'm there. I'm all for it. I'm all for these sorts of fights. These are the sorts of fights I live and breathe for. I'm not interested in those ones where you could just switch off in camp and you can you can eat that, and you can do this, and you can have a late night here. I'm not interested in that. Like, even before, when I knew I could get away with that, I wasn't doing it. That's why I brought out the performances I did. But this is a different level. This is a different step up. It's a great staple for me. It's a great opponent. It's a great guy. His game. He's a veteran. He made his debut when I was 4 years old. So that sort of stat itself, like, it's a great fight for me, and I'm very, very, very looking forward to it.
Yeah, we all are. Interesting you said that there, though, that you want to see where your weaknesses are. Not many fighters talk in those terms, but I mean, no one knows everything about this game. No matter how good you are, there's going to be flaws, and you want to know sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely. You rather than get to world level, for example, and then find out, oh shit, my jab's not great, or this ain't great, or my defence is a bit weak. It's too late then. Do you know what I mean? It's too late. You need to know now. Win or lose, you need to know. So you never know. I might come out with a black eye on this side, and this whole side of my face might be hurt. Then I know my right hand defence is weak. I need to know that now before I get in. World level, interim level, whatever level it is, I need to know at the early stages. So you can do all that in the gym, and you can sit there in the gym and be like, and you can pick your own performances apart, yeah, but you need to know what you're doing consistently wrong. Not just on the one-off. Like, obviously, a different opponent will give you different nightmares, different things you've got in front of you to work with. But you need to know what you're doing consistently wrong. It's got to be, the consistency is always a big thing. What you're doing right as well. You need to know what you're doing right, because then you can sort of not focus on it as much in the gym and focus on your weaknesses. If you've got a good jab, you can focus on your right hand a little bit more. Whatever it is, I need to know now. But also as well, Michael's a great opponent. He's coming to win. Every fight's a must-win fight, and these are sorts of fights that I live for.
Yeah, I mean, did you and Will look at your last couple of fights, or obviously without revealing anything? But was there anything he once particularly tested more, or thought that this ain't on point yet, and Rambeletsa can put it to the test?
Possibly, obviously, he's not discussed that with me, but yeah, quite possibly. Will don't talk about everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that Will doesn't tell me about my boxing game, and he'll just do it on the pads, and he'll just say, right, we need this, So, yeah, quite possibly. But at the end of the day, the main thing from this fight is he's a veteran. He's going to have veteran tricks. He's going to have certain things to stay alive if I catch him, or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? He's going to have the veteran tricks, and those sorts of tricks I need to know now before I get up there and a certain level that I've been told I can get to. I need to know now at the very start, because it can only help me and it can only benefit me. So this fight's a perfect fight for me, and to set up my 2025 and to set up another good year, this is a perfect fight for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this fight? Is it at featherweight?
It is at featherweight, yeah.
Are you still targeting super bantamweight as your championship weight?
Possibly. I'm liking the featherweight division at the moment. I quite like it. The super bantamweight division is hot, but they all seem to be coming up. So with Peter McGrath and Reece Edwards, they've come up recently. There's been a couple of others that have come up. Lee McGregor and Isaac Lowe, they've come up now as well. So there's the fights that were at super bantamweight that were appealing and were realistically title fights. They've all come up to featherweight. So, and I'm not interested in going down to win an easy title at super bantam if it means killing myself for the weight. I'm not really interested in that. I'm more interested in, let's fight at a good weight. If the fights are good, then yeah, we'll take that. I'm much happier at featherweight. If there's fights at super bantam, I would never rule it out. But right now, we're targeting feather.
Okay, that says red hot division. There's a kid who I saw make his debut just before Christmas up in Birmingham. Mike Rose. Ever heard of him?
I know a lad called Joshua Rose,
Yeah, Josh.
and he's from Birmingham. So I know him well. Yeah, well, I know him from the amateur days. But yeah, no, he's a good kid.
Did you two ever fight in the amateur?
We never fought in amateurs. It was always I was either one heavier than him or he was one heavier than me. I can't quite remember now. But yeah, no, we always missed each other. But yeah, no, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. I didn't realise he had his debut recently. But yeah, like again, it's another one to add to a growing division, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like again, he'll be aiming for a busy year and a busy 2025, and good luck to him. From what I know of him, he's a nice kid. So good luck to him, and hopefully he'll be coming through the ranks and he'll add to a spicy division.
Yeah, as you said, the division and also featherweight is one of boxing's traditional divisions. So it's when that's thriving, it's great from that traditional point of view. Obviously, you're fully focused on RAMABELETSA, but Lee and Will, have they sort of given a vague idea about where they want you to be by the end of the year?
No, we haven't spoken about the end of the year yet. Obviously, this is my first fight of this of 2025. We're fully focused and we're locked in on RAMABELETSA. This is it's a win-win for me in terms of learning. However, it is a potential banana skin. You know, this isn't one of those journeymen where he might catch me and you'll step off. It's not like that. Do you know what I mean? This is his last hurrah, being 43 or whatever old he is, or being a veteran. Do you know what I mean? This is his last hurrah. This is his last opportunity to really step back into boxing, sort of big time boxing. And I'm not interested in giving up my place. I'm too young.
Don't underestimate old man strength, though. It's a real thing.
I know. Listen, you see it all the time when it's a potential banana skin, and you see it all the time when these fighters take their first step up, and a fighter who's not meant to necessarily beat him, but meant to give him just a slight test, you see him lose. And I'm too young for that. I'm not interested in it. You know, I've got hopefully another 2 decades in this sport, but another 2 decades come with beating RAMABELETSA.
Absolutely, yeah. You're looking to try and get a big stoppage. We know when you don't get the stoppage, you get angry with yourself.
Yeah, I get frustrated, but it's one of those, isn't it? A win's a win. You can't groan at a win. But yeah, like obviously a stoppage win, particularly in this fight, would be a big statement. Obviously, he hasn't really been stopped. I think Chris Book might have stopped him. But in terms of a knockout win rather than a stoppage win, yeah, that's a massive accomplishment against Michael RAMABELETSA. I don't think he's ever been like KO'd. Obviously, he's been stopped, but I don't think he's ever been KO'd. So that to be the first man to do that would be a real great achievement. But a stoppage win will be very nice as well. Again, doesn't really get stopped. It'd be great for him to get out, and then it will put the rest of the division, not just here but worldwide, on notice.
And also the experience for you headlining for the first time, and the TV audience, you know, dazn, some important people will be watching.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, dazn's a great platform, especially for boxing. You know, like most of boxing's on dazn now, so it's a new platform for me. I've boxed on dazn before, but headlining, it's a new platform for me. It's another promoter for me to do different experiences that I won't be fighting on wasserman for forever. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to be fighting on different shows and seeing how different people do things and fighting different opponents and all that sort of thing, different venues. It's great to be doing that sort of thing. I've never once not said I want to do this sort of thing. So very happy for it. Very happy for the opportunity. And all I can say is thanks to Johnny Clark and Top Tier and Wasserman Boxing.
Yeah, indeed. Johnny's really doing great stuff down there in Essex. Just spoke to your sister Ella, following in family footsteps. I said she's got those Welland genetics, so now she just needs to put in the work.
Yeah, like it's one of those, isn't it? She's young. She's only 13. She's one of those. At 14, she's giving me a dirty look. But no, she's young. She's got a couple of hurdles she'd have to cross in the next couple of years, being the back end of secondary school. You know, her mates will start going out and they'll start partying, they'll start wanting to be out more. She will feel left out. Do you know what I mean? She will. I did. You know, boxers, and not just boxers, athletes feel left out. It's one of those sacrifices she's got to make. Once she sucks that up and once she gets on with that and she realises what it's like to be an athlete, and she gets her nut down and she keeps training and she's working hard, only then will she be good. Will she really start to excel? You know, she's done great things so far in boxing, and her promise is probably, or it is more than mine at her age. You know, like I barely just started boxing at her age. So for someone at 14 to be tipped to be one of the next best things coming through the amateur boxing scene, definitely for her. She's just got to keep her head screwed on and keep training.
Did you teach her a few things when she was younger?
I still do teach her a few things, to be fair. Can't teach her how to punch hard, but I still do teach her a few things. Like she's coming on nicely. She's a quick learner. She's like me. She learns quickly. People that work with her, they show her 2 or 3 times, and if it's more complicated, it might take her 2 or 3 more attempts. But she's always got it very quickly. So she's like me in terms of her IQ is very, very good. She sees something and she adapts very quickly. And learning, especially learning a trade like boxing, you have to adapt as quickly as you can. So for her, she's got all the experience and all the tools, and she's got to keep working hard and keep herself focused, and she'll go on to do great things.
Yeah, I'm already thinking ahead. You guys will be like the Pandoras of the British scene.
Hopefully, obviously that's an end goal. It's not for me to say that we will be. Let other people say that you're the best people. You're the best in your two divisions. But yeah, hopefully that's obviously a great goal for us. It's not the goal, but it is a goal.
Yeah, it will be great. But like you said, early days. First things first. RAMABELETSA. Probably can we get a big knockout from you in 3 weeks?
You have to come and wait. You have to come and watch. You have to come and wait and see. But yeah, no, it's a goal. It's definitely a goal, and it's definitely something that I'd like to do. So we'll see. I've definitely got the tools to do so. But great opponent. So listen, we'll see. He's a veteran, but I genuinely believe you'll see something different from me again. I keep saying it every time, but every time I've said you'll see something different, you've seen something different. This time you've got to see something different. It's a different opponent, and this guy is like he's one of those that is trying to revive his career. So I'm very interested in this fight for me and myself and what level I'm at as well. But the knockout is the goal.
All right. Well, fans will be there watching. I'll be there in attendance. Don't blink. Tom's coming for a knockout. Tom, always a pleasure. We'll see you in 3 weeks.
Top man, thank you.